Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. It was late on a Friday afternoon, about 4:30 when I checked my email, and there was an email there from the Frontier Development Partner Team. They were telling me that due to PitCon on the 16th of September being run by Commander Burr, there was some in-game footage under embargo that I could share with everybody as what they're sharing in PitCon at 11:30 British Standard Time, involving no less Update 17. It takes the form of some footage in an FMV sequence. We're going to take a look and then break it down. So straight off, we have a date for Update 17 for Elite Dangerous Odyssey, which is going to be October the 16th. That's the first thing. Now here is the footage. I've slowed down by 50%. We're still playing the soundtrack because we're definitely getting that H.R. Geiger, the aliens sort of theme as we approach this planet. Now, we've probably been to this planet before, okay? It's probably one of the sites that the Matrix, the Barnacle Matrix sites. And we can see something is happening here. It looks like the sites have indeed been growing, and we can see the glare there, a little pulse of a revenant, or what seems to be a revenant, doing its revenant thing. But there are spires erupting up from the surface. More than likely, development of what we've seen from the existing site. They've purposely made it a little bit fuzzy to make it look like a monitor, and like I say, definitely getting that alien vibe, just like we got that from the original Thargoid site many years ago when we first saw it. Everyone would have seen, the theme of alien running through this. This is very interesting. It's a good old beam of light entwined with some spiky objects and some sort of mist coming out them. Again, it definitely looks like a Thargoid barnacle site that has evolved. A barnacle matrix site that has evolved. We've got that same sort of like quintessential green Thargoid funk going on, and all the spiky things coming from the surface. So is this a staging area for the Thargoids? Well, to be fair, we don't know. This is all the footage we've really got. And as the footage continues, right, we're not really given much in the way of what could be potentially happening. Just that we know they've grown. Okay? And I think that's a fair assumption. It's only until the footage advances a bit and we start seeing some of the Revenant moving around that we get an idea. We get this nice in-game set piece that looks very reminiscent of the Titans, that when the Titan vents its atmosphere, and we can see here as that starts to open, We've got the Revenant here doing its patrol. Thanks very much. Notice just one beam of light coming out of that Revenant. Very important. And as we progress on through this video, we can see how that's going. Now, we can just see in the distance, I thought originally that was one Revenant. It is. It could easily be two, but they're showing us this for a reason. And it's a very sort of like fortressy aspect in my point of view going on with what's happening to these barnacle matrices. Here we've got this whopping great big Revenant. Now I say it's whopping, it's got two beams of light there as opposed to the one that we're normally used to. Bobbing away. Is it a Revenant? Is it a Thargoid manned ship? Who knows? More than likely, it's the mother of all Revenants that are guarding these sites. But what's it doing? We still don't know, and that's the big problem. We've got the fade to black right here, and then at the end we've got the date for update 17 for Elite Dangerous. I'm assuming it's going to be Elite Dangerous Odyssey, Elite Dangerous version 4, as is the current game, for October the 16th. Now, as we know, all this can change, and it might be a little bit later. So playing it through now, normal speed, slightly reduced volume. We've got, like I say, that H.R. Geiger alien sort of like aspect of things when they find the planet. We're moving in. This is definitely a barnacle matrix site. Again, lots of mist coming out, different aspects. What's it doing? Is it terraforming the world? We don't know. Pillars of light. Now here, normally you would probably have the Thargoid materials. Again, a good look at that pillar of light there. That's a nice effect. And then it starts to focus on what looks like to be that central spire. Now, what is that? Are they growing a Titan? Is it a base? Is this going to be a combat zone? Again, we don't know. More footage of around the area. And then there's this aspect here. Why are they focusing on that? Is that central pod? Who knows? More Revenant. Now I think we're seeing the big Revenant from behind. If it is indeed a big Revenant, it might be a different type. And here it is. Look at this. What's this about? Ooh, it looks interesting. Let's get the plasma pistols out on it. And off it goes, doing its thing. Footage not particularly exciting, but full of anticipation, I've got to say. Who knows? Who knows what might happen? Glad I was able to share this with you. Hope you all enjoyed PitCon. If you're there, check back for more videos in the series. I'll see you soon.